And everyone trying to get a piece of that proverbial pie, and it's good to see Liang Na in the Bellator MMA cage, but she secures a trip, but Velasquez doesn't seem to be in trouble, and Na's just telegraphing too much of her offense.
But what's strange to me about Velasquez, she's not making her pay for all these attempts.
Right.
She's kind of shrugging them off and walking away. She's not throwing any strike. Now
there she is. Just biding her time, I guess.
Yeah, but all those takedown attempts were for free.
You're right, and here now, full mount, dire situation for the smaller Na on the bottom, controlling Velasquez's posture.
Last thing you want to do right now is control posture. You want to get out of there. You want to keep your mobility.
Yeah, Velasquez able to posture up, but Na trying to utilize the cage to escape. Dogged determination.
Thinking leg lock, but it's tough to get. Her leg just isn't really that deep at the moment.
Minute and a half left in the opening round.
No panic on the face of Velasquez.
Prelims action here on Bellator.com and the new Bellator app. Bellator 189 comes your way at 9 o'clock Eastern, accommodating with the Bellator MMA Women's Featherweight Championship match.
Going for the heel hook.
Oh, and
nice right hand. Velasquez doing a good job putting pressure on that leg and making her pay. Nice one. Another good one.
Ground and pound from Velasquez with less than a minute remaining. Open guard of Na. Yes. Velasquez neutralizing the left arm of Na, dropping the ground and pound. Second round underway. Jimmy, how'd you have the first 5 minutes on your unofficial scorecard?
Easy for Velasquez, 10-9. I didn't think it was 10-8 territory, but certainly 10-9 in round one.
Velasquez from the southpaw position, leading with the jab, but again, Na like the proverbial pit bull, just attacking the leg and hanging on, trying to cut down the bigger Velasquez, but it's Velasquez from the top position now, maybe transitioning to the armbar.
She can step over the head, she can get it. There it is.
And there it is! Juliana Velasquez with the first submission win of her career in her Bellator debut as she defeats Liang Na via second round armbar.
Step over on the takedown of Na. She counted by stepping over. Now look at here, she gets the arm, then she repositions her left leg over the face. That's when she can really crank. Beautiful setup, and this was nowhere to go but tap.
Velasquez feinting, trying to open up. Good combination by the southpaw Velasquez.
That was a strong left hand.
Spread left, and now Ruth and Velasquez exchanging before Velasquez circles away, resets, and comes forward. Velasquez has suddenly become a little bit more flat-footed here, 210, but Ruth unable to really do any damage, and then there sticks the jab.
Landed clean. Look at it.
Oh, beautiful!
Nice.
There you go. Right hand. And Ruth dropped Velasquez. Velasquez valiantly gets back up to her feet. Now with the tied plum, looking for some, well, I thought she was going to deliver knee. Oh, wow. Straight left hand drop Velasquez. Drop Ruth. Ground and pound by Velasquez. Velasquez, after being dropped, gets up and drops Ruth. And final round, the show of respect as Ruth in the red gloves, Velasquez in the blue gloves. Touch gloves, and now they're looking to touch each other up. What a sensational second round. How do you have it after 10 minutes, John? Oh, and again, Velasquez staggering Ruth, hurting Ruth. And this...
Take a look.
Oh.
Just froze her. I didn't see it when it landed live, but man, it just hit her straight to the solar plex area. Takes her breath away, makes her stop.
Velasquez did say, and I quote, "The next owner of the belt is a Brazilian, me. I have better striking, good takedown defense, good grappling as well. I'm sure Christina Williams would like to prove her wrong."
Nice little exchange there. You saw Juliana come in, landing her shot, but she got hit with a counter. Backing off, just resetting.
She's made is meshing her MMA skills, the entire skill set, with her already established striking skills.
Yeah, she's getting hit with that.
Yeah, she is.
That jab is coming out, touching her, and then she's touching with that straight left hand. Christina Williams got to get her head off of the center line.
So striking is definitely something that Christina Williams has.
Nice straight shot.
Getting out hit, big out fought right here, right now by Juliana Velasquez.
Those shots were right in front of us and they landed solid.
Velasquez looking outstanding here in the early part of the fight. Turn those shoulders, John. Fighting very long.
Absolutely, just beautiful, very composed. And this is what you're talking about. She's got a national team background in judo. She was part of the Brazilian national team, and she does not try to grapple. She wants to knock your head off. That's the way she likes to fight. That straight left keeps finding its mark. We're gonna see how Christina Williams adjusts for this second round.
Round 2, Williams in the blue gloves, Velasquez in the red gloves. And again, Velasquez tried to return fire after a kick thrown by the Warhorse.
Absolutely, she's looking for that counter. One of the good things you did see, look at when Christina comes out and she's circling, that's fine. When she's starting to go forward, that's great. It's when she's backing straight up, she cannot do that and be successful in the fight.
So far, she is able to push forward here in the first 30 seconds of round number 2. Round 1, 10-9 to Velasquez.
No doubt about it, landed the bigger, heavier shots, and volume-wise still took that. And you see she's very successful. Again, look at that beautiful jab. Snap Christina's head back.
Lead uppercut and then the straight.
And again, now we're seeing Christina Williams starting to back up. That's going to be a problem for her. She is a come-forward fighter. That's when she's doing damage. That's when she's doing her good work. She's usually coming forward.
The winner may very well be the next to fight for the belt against our champion, the Hawaiian Alimale McFarland.
One of the things picking up as you're watching Christina, she's got a bad tendency of dropping her hands when she's setting up her kicks. Big left hand. That's a nice right hand too. She's getting eaten up. It's not going to go that far. She doesn't start firing back.
Velasquez looks outstanding tonight.
Very sharp.
Against the black belt in Taekwondo. And so far, outstriking her.
Again, watch that
that left, John.
Straight left hand is just eating her up. She's trying to use those kicks almost like a extension just to get her off of her. Not a lot of power on him. Juliana is just landing heavy shots.
And right now, the Warhorse can't get off the cage.
Oh, she's in trouble. Trying to hurt to the body.
Velasquez looking for the finish. It is all over. Juliana Velasquez moves to 9-0.
Let's watch this finish, Mike. There's the kick. You see, look at the left hand straight down the pipe. Right hand lands to the body. To the body. Big shots, comes up back up top, and you see Christina Williams not able to respond. Getting hit with heavier shots. Just starting to be pummeled, goes down. Outstanding performance by Juliana Velasquez.
Flyweight World Championship fight. Champion in the red gloves, challenger in the blue gloves. Both women unbeaten in their professional careers.
Aí isso aí que não pode, pô. É no pé de trás, pô. No pé de trás, queixo pra dentro.
Big John, you gave round 1 to the challenger. How about round 2?
Round 2 goes to the challenger again. And it's not that, you know, Alimale is not doing some things well. She's just not doing enough right now. When she got the fight to the ground, she was looking to try to move towards the submission, but nothing ever came of it. Couldn't do anything from that position. So right now, I've got Juliana up 2 rounds to none. And it's just simple things like you just saw. Yep, just hit her with a straight left hand. That landed flush. Nothing has really landed cleanly for Alimale at this time.
Not only is she longer, she turns that shoulder over beautifully.
We're outside, head movement, hands up. I really feel like Ilima-Lei's having a problem because of the southpaw stance. The combinations aren't there. She's having to dip her head to the opposite direction. The takedown is not there as well. She probably hasn't been able to practice shots in this position here. Now that she's in on the leg, see how she trapped the knee there? She's lifting. She's got to work on getting that trip and get back up and keep the ankle.
She was a little long on that, a little far outside of it.
She's caught. The champion is cut as well, or just
she had her head up underneath Ilima-Lei when she had her against the cage. So I believe that's where the blood came from. I don't think Juliana has a cut, but it's clear that Ilima-Lei did.
Yep.
Ela vai correr para bater. Isso aí. Só tá saindo, ó. O queixo tá alto no final. Não quero que choque no final.
There, go back.
Não quero que choque.
Ilima-Lei comes in and tries to throw a flurry that could lead to a potential takedown. Juliana's been able to retreat each time.
Right there.
Continua trabalhando a mão, pintando, fazendo ela errar. Deixa ela errar. Isso aí, perfeito. Perfeito. Ó, essa tá telegrafando muito essa mão aí.
Here in our main event.
Mike, our production people went back and looked, and there was no clash of heads. It could have been when Ilima-Lei was looking for that single leg. You saw Juliana open up with that hand, just hitting a couple of shots. That seems to be what opened her up.
Ameaça e joga.
Oh, well done.
Nice little jump knee right there at the end of the round.
Once we meet, meaning Ilima-Lei Macfarlane, the champion, I will leave with the belt.
Well, what you're seeing right now, she's doing a better job of actually cutting off the angle instead of following. She's been following in the first couple of rounds. She was following too much. Like right there, she's starting to follow. She needs to take that step outside and cut that angle off on Ilima-Lei.
Now the nose is bloodied up of the champion.
They were working on her nose between rounds, and that last knee, it landed right at the break.
Yep.
Deixa ela sozinha.
If it was only as easy as you just said, that's the hardest part. Juliana Velasquez is brilliant in keeping her distance. Nice job right there, though, by closing the distance with the strikes, get into the body lock, and that outside trip. She can also drive her upper body up over her a little bit more, put more pressure on her palm as well, and that'll start to make her break her elbow base. Put her foot and ankle to that side.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but it's, again, a lot easier to say than do, especially when you're in this position.
20 seconds. 20 seconds, Ilima. Let's work.
Ilima-Lei can also drive her upper body up and over Juliana Velasquez as well. That'll help push her back flat to the mat.
Let's go. Keep on fighting. Right here. Let's start going ham. Go ham. Let's go. Go. 10 seconds. Give me some power.
Tem nada, tem nada.
Good round for the champion. Fifth and final round. 5 minutes remain. The unbeaten champion. The undefeated challenger.
Final round. Let's go, ladies. Fight.
Who will win our final title fight of 2020?
Fica atenta, tá? Não pode tomar queda.
Ilima-Lei Macfarlane, red gloves, blue gloves, Juliana Velasquez.
Sem deixar queixo alto.
Right there's what you need to see from Ilima-Lei. She needs to make those steps forward. That's it. Beautiful job. That gets her in deep. Now let's get the takedown. And if you're Juliana Velasquez, you want to fight this off, make her pay for getting inside, and go back to what you were doing of just picking her apart from the outside.
Beautiful, Ilima. Body lock and smash her down.
In these situations.
Right there, that's what I was talking about. If you want, take it backside. She just lost it when her hip hit. Juliana was able to keep that top position. But again, from this, one of the things you're doing, being out of 10th planet, there's all kinds of attacks. We'll start going to those, go to mission control, start swinging to an omoplata. I don't care, but I've got to create the attack.
She has 2.5 minutes to keep her title.
Yes.
She needs to do whatever it takes. Give up positions, attack positions. She needs to just throw it all out there right now.
Putting a lot of pressure on the chin area of Lay to control her head.
What that does when you put your chin or your forehead under their chin, it keeps their back flat. Makes it hard for them to transition and scoot their hips out.
The Brazilian Douglas Lima holds the belt at 170. Patricio Pitbull has it at 55 and 45. Cyborg, the featherweight women's world champion, Velasquez, trying to take over the flyweight division.
The third round, the end of the third round.
This will be the first time Velasquez has gone the full 25 minutes. They go the distance. Velasquez and McFarland.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance in this world title fight, will go to your judges' scorecards. Your first judge, Sal D'Amato, scores it 48-47. Michael Bell sees it 49-46, and Judge Brian Miner scores it 48-47. All three judges have it for the winner by unanimous decision. And now the new Bellator Flyweight World Champion, Juliana Velasquez.
Juliana Velasquez, the new champion. She points right to the tattoo of her lost brother on her left arm. What a moment. Both women, mutual respect. And the win for Velasquez.
Lay said, just be awesome. And that's, I love seeing that Hawaiian spirit, that culture, that spread, and she's doing it to everybody. And I think, win or lose, this is who she is, and I love seeing that. Juliana Velasquez deserved to win the title tonight. She went out there and dominated the fight. Great job by our new champion.